Is Beth gonna be able to come in here, or we're gonna have to do everything? Yeah.
We have Mr. Gorman.
This was. Hey, Joey. Okay, we are live here, so have a motion. I make a motion to start up the meeting. Motion called, Vincent seconded, Mike.
Just for the record, that the town of Elizabeth held an executive session to discuss personnel matters and no official action was taken.
Okay. Everybody have an agenda? We don't have much of an agenda today, really. So first we've got claims for November.
Make a motion to accept the claims.
Second.
Can't do that.
But,
Can't bring it up.
remember, it is, oh, you made a motion. Oh, we have to actually discuss it? Can't do telepathy? Well, hell,
Anybody got anything they'd like to say about it?
nope. That's you, ain't it? That kind of. Yeah.
I keep getting texts from work. I keep getting a text from you.
From me?
Yeah.
By golly. Oh, no, it's best, you're saying at the meeting.
No one got anything they want to say about the,
No comment on the minutes.
Claims. Claims.
Claims.
I'll make a motion to accept the claims.
Second motion.
I ain't gonna find me a different opinion.
You do. Now the minutes. Some minutes from October's meeting been presented.
Any discussion on minutes?
None for me.
I don't have any. Nick Clark.
I'd like to change my name to Sam, so.
Your name ain't saying?
Got it. Yeah, tighter. Okay, I'll
They got simple.
I know you.
I'll take you.
I'll make a motion to accept them otherwise.
I second.
I know the sample boys are all right.
Yeah.
We just got it right here.
She got it two places.
Yeah.
Oh, she got it right there. Yeah, there.
Then we've got allowance docket for payroll.
Yeah, we'll pay them when we're.
What's it?
I don't have anything I want to say. Anybody else want to say anything about the allowance docket?
Not me.
I'll make a motion to accept it.
Second.
Yes, second.
Alright, with y'all been around as far as the picnic tables, the school got them finished, and we went and picked them up. Put some under the shelter house across from the bank, shelter house at the lake, and then I think there was 2 or 3 left over, we kind of scattered around the lake.
Yeah, I seen that. It's not looking nice.
Yeah, so the ones down there, 4-way, they did a really good job on them, I thought. We have Joseph Plant.
Yes. Little Glenwood Lane, consecutive water bill, $50 or less. August water bill goes to like 100 and something. Then the following month, it's back down normal. I can't answer for where it went to. I asked for an adjustment, they said I'd come to the meeting, because I can't answer for where the leak went to. Point fingers or casting point or anything else, I don't know where it went. I haven't dug up trying to fix a water leak or anything else. I don't know what the hell happened. Like I said, I work for the fire department and I'm not there a lot. I live by myself, so I don't know why. And if you look through the history of
Couldn't
the
find a
bills,
busted hose or nothing.
no. I haven't had any, and now I checked the meter, I turned everything off in the house, made a mark on the meter, sharpie mark, and come back 15 minutes later and it's still in the same place. So I don't think I have a leak on mine. Where it went to, I do not know. I have spring water to walk cattle with. It can come in to the line to the house, but it's a one-way valve at the barn. I can't push water, it can't go that way. In other words, there's pressure reasons. So I'm not for sure what happened or where it's at.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, you guys have been out and looked.
Yeah, we went out and looked at it, so I already talked to the board, and, the issue was in August, is when
Right.
see, and I didn't know anything about it until yesterday afternoon, so we went and pulled the 90-day history on it, and the furthest we can go back is August the 19th, and it was sometime before then, is all I can say on that, because it's all normal, and there's no signs of a leak, and we've looked at the graphs and everything's normal, so it was sometime in August.
Is there a couple thousand gallons of water? That's,
More than that.
I don't know where, I can't answer for it, so.
On the other, every morning about, well, not every morning, but it shows about 8 o'clock, you use about 100 gallons or so. You fill up a water trough or anything.
No, it's all spring water. I don't know what the hell it'd be, unless we definitely take a shower and stuff, that'd be 100 gallons or not, but
Right. And I was
that's
thinking,
consecutive or all every morning, is it?
No, it was, you had to go get that out of office.
So I use spring water for the cattle, I don't use. And this is isolated, one time, it's. Well, yeah.
What do you think about it?
But it's not, even what he's gonna show you, it's still not showing the high usage. It's still not, it was still kind of, well, what we had. It was,
Is this like a one time?
well, that's what that was too.
that was when it ran all night.
But yeah, somewhere run all night through August, or no, sorry, September, yeah. It ran through, I was trying to figure out where those 100 gallons.
I don't think we highlighted that.
I did. That's a 10 grams for, I don't remember now, 'cause there was a couple of them I seen in there, it wasn't consistent every morning, no, it was 100 gallons around a few more, but I mean, I don't know.
Is that the old style meter?
No, it's
a new one.
That's how we're able to pull these. It pulls it every hour.
It may have been on a different month. But no, that one in September there, that's where it would run all night, but that's not your problem, yours was in August that you. Cause it shows it came on at 9 AM and it was running about 1.5 to 2 gallons all the way until 6 PM. Through there.
The only one I'm concerned about is the one where it went from, it's about $100 more than what it's supposed to be, so.
Right. Yeah, we had to only go back to the 19th in August on that one, we go back and forth. Yeah, that's where we're at.
It's a new baby one.
Everybody gets,
I
gets
keep
one, right?
the three sheets together, pause, doesn't mean here for just a minute. That I gave you originally on. The three sheets that shows the
Yeah,
call ticket to
Go on the sprayer or something. Yeah, good to go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use that much. That's nuts.
But it doesn't show any leaking now.
no,
Never has. When I checked it before, it didn't show me.
Have you had anything like this happen on any other new meters? Where it might have jumped, you know?
the only other guy, he obviously had a leak, but they gave him a leak adjustment at some point. Or he says he didn't have a leak, but he was backed up, so he was pressure washing his entire house that month, so. Ended up doing a leak adjustment on that is what we did for him. That's the only other one, this one here.
Well, I guess our only course of action is yea or nay on leak adjustment, correct?
But it would be a leak adjustment on the $260.
Yeah.
Is that the way that works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd been for the
Make them
month
pay
of
as they would do.
September.
Yeah, that's September 9th bill.
Yeah, so all his usage, so.
He hasn't had one within a year.
What's that?
He hasn't had a leak adjustment within a year, has he?
You know,
I don't think I've ever had one.
Yeah, I'd say we can give him the leak adjustment.
That's what I say. I second the leak adjustment.
On that leak adjustment.
Everybody deserves one.
1 year.
Yeah, I mean, I've never used one, so it's,
Yeah, but if you check one of these for winter.
yeah, it's very isolated. I think. That's pretty well, it's very.
This was some good coffee.
So leak adjustment approved.
Yes.
Yes.
The manual reading on it is matching up with what, that's the other thing we do, you know, I mean, that's all we do. If we would've known about a month ago, we could've had something better to see exactly the hours that it was going,
Yeah, so,
or that it was reading higher.
so if I could leave it front and we waited, or I did, I had to see if the next month was elevated, it wasn't, so.
Hey, Timmy.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate you, Joe.
Other thing, just the information to RMC is that, they've got a subcontractor, changing out some poles as far as getting the town. The fish for the lake that we talked about last meeting have been ordered, and they'll contact us as far as probably late spring, early summer, as far as when they feel that the water's warm enough to put them in.
Okay, now it's time for Paul.
The Caesars leak down there, I think I've already talked to Willard about it, that one night they had 150,000 gallons leaked out on their side, but it's unmetered because of where the original meters were installed. You know, you have one at the base of the hotel, and then you have one in the hotel that's for the pavilion.
Right.
And, wanting to put a meter in out there at the front of the property, and that would be what we're gonna bill them for. But I don't know the action to take as far as, because I know they pay two separate bills, one for the hotel and one for the pavilion. But if we get this new meter installed out there, how do we go through them, you know, to say, this is what we're billing you off of, not that, right? I mean, is that gonna be up to them?
We should be allowed to determine how we're gonna bill, shouldn't we?
I don't know.
One's only got one meter, it's
Yeah.
going to build, one bill.
That's the one we talked about before, about putting in a meter.
Right, out front of the property.
Yeah.
Then they'd have to decide how they want.
Yeah,
That's all I wanna, before we spend the money to put this in.
right.
Okay, but if this, I don't know where Gordon went, but basically if we put in the meter and they're not, we need to figure out if they're gonna be satisfied with that, or are they gonna have to have 2 meters, and at what cost are they gonna incur, or are we gonna incur?
Well,
I mean, if we're,
Do they have two?
the way they're playing is there's nothing out that, if we put that meter out there on the main line entering the property, they would have to figure out
Right.
what percentage they're gonna do to which facility is what I'm saying.
And that's
But
their
if
problem.
we put this in out front, that's the one we need to be billing them for.
Right.
Because they're using that much water.
I agree, we need to issue them one bill, they can figure out how they're gonna pay it.
I
They
didn't
have 2
know.
meters now or one?
They pay for 2 meters now.
Well, it's still gotta go through the 2 meters on
Right.
it.
But if they,
They can read the meters and say.
but what I'm saying is, that's the meter they're trying.
But they have to buy
Not- I
another,
don't
they
give
can
a
read the
crap
2 meters.
This one and this one tell you, this is the one that we're gonna
Right.
say,
So-
you're gonna pay for this much.
When we put in the new meter, are we obligated to pull the other 2 meters, or is that their?
No.
No, they can
That's
just,
their
they're
problem,
provided
that's their
that.
business.
Okay. Yeah, so we just put in a new meter and they pay the
If they,
full amount.
if they want to pull them out, that's fine.
But it's nonsense for them to use and waste as much water as they have for 20+ years
I agree. I agree.
and not be liable to pay for some of it. I know, they help where we're at, but at the same time, I mean,
So we're gonna put in one new meter, and we're gonna bill according to it.
Yep.
That sounds reasonable to me.
About that.
and I've talked with TNT, Andy White that owns TNT, and then River City controls Tim Bailey there. And both of them are gonna give me a quote, and it's a clamp-on style meter, ultrasonic, that way we don't have to shut them down
Gotcha.
or anything like that. But both of them, they both use 2 different companies for the meter, so I'm gonna check both of them out and see which one, and price-wise, because we'll have to excavate and put a box in out there.
Right.
So somebody else, I don't think either one of those companies do that, so either we'll have to do that excavation or they'll subcontract it out, so.
Okay.
It's still, we won't have to shut them off, but it's still, a job of. getting everybody-
Making a spot to put the ultrasonic meter.
Right. And it'll be a high flow meter with everything, so we might end up having to put a power source on the pole out front, things like that,
Right.
in order to power that, so that we can go down and say,
Will it tie into our system for billing and stuff?
don't know that yet.
Don't know that yet.
Don't know that yet. More than likely not, because it won't be a Badger. I don't know how that would work. There are a couple meters that will, but I don't know for sure which one. So the main thing is us to be able, whether it's on its own system or not, us to be able to, we get a leak going on, we can go in there.
you'll be able to know immediately instead of having to
Yeah,
chase.
instead of having to be looking all over Elizabeth in the middle of the night or something. Is on them.
So it should just be a matter of finding the right software to convert that meter reading over to the Badger, right?
Yeah, and if not, I mean, 1 meter out in front of the property is nothing for us to go grab a reading
I
on.
agree.
But the high flow issue on it, being able to tell when it's going is something. Even if it's not compatible with the Badger, we can still have some kind of software to that 1 meter in order to see when it happened.
Okay.
Because they'll throw a fit, I can promise you, they're gonna throw a fit.
Oh, yeah.
Let,
But
If they do, then tell them to let them shut them down and install something else that'll quiet them down, surely.
But that's a big deal with ultrasonic meters, not having any shutdown on because that's what we've dealt with.
And those things are pretty reliable. They're pretty reliable on the ultrasonics, on the
Yeah,
performance on
that's
it.
what they swear by, and that's what guys are going with on their backwashing and everything, so. That's all I got on that. The radio meters, we ordered the last, couple weeks ago, I sent in the last order of exactly how many we needed to finish up, so that order's made, some will be delivered today.
And
That's all I have.
the hydrant's been determined on where we're gonna put it,
Yeah, we already installed one on
I
two
see
eleven.
it on 211.
up on top of the,
Yeah, down from the food mart there a little bit. We couldn't go at the food mart because it was, 8 or 9 feet deep. So we moved down the hill a little bit.
generator.
Still planning to move the one at the Legion up out of the firehouse to, as long as the weather will let us. Yeah,
Cut the road and run across there.
we're trying to get them to, if we do that one, hopefully they won't use the one at the bank as much, because if that one ever breaks, that's gonna be a major job to dig up and replace.
I guess that takes us down to the cemetery.
Okay. Jimmy said they just had the one cremation burial, which was Francis Buchanan. That was Billy Williams' mother.
That takes us to Mr. Hingle.
We also gotta jump back on the as far as what we're gonna do on the
Yeah,
salary.
yeah, we will.
It's raining out there pretty good.
Am I next?
Yep.
You are on the podium,
Okay,
sir.
so what I have, the only thing I have today that I remember that I needed to do was I have this uniform property or easement acquisition offer. This is for the town to pay the fire department $60,000 for the building. This is the, let's pass it around. It's, no, it has to, obviously you have to get a motion in a second to approve it if that's what you want, and call for any discussion, no discussion, call for a vote. And then the chairman of the board will sign it right here. I'll fill in the date. And then you have to provide him with an extra copy to keep, and say he signs this and returns it to the town. And I provided a copy of the appraisal, which the statute says we have to do along with the offer. So I'll let you guys look at that. It's pretty good.
Has the contact been made with the fire department?
No, I haven't contacted anybody.
This is just an offer.
Until
This
we
is the
decide
offer.
that that's what, yeah.
That we have to send, even if they said it's okay, we have to send them this. Okay? So, but I have not talked to them. There's nothing wrong if you want to call them, let them know what's coming, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but otherwise, I'm gonna send that certified mail to David Brasher, which is the registered agent on the Secretary of State website.
I'm fine with that.
I am too.
Okay, well, need a motion in a second.
I make a motion.
I second,
Any discussion?
none for me.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Sounds like it's unanimous. Okay. So.
I don't say it's him.
Oh,
No, man, we can't work.
he called the meeting.
I never know either.
Okay, you're gonna sign right there.
It'll be me next year. I counted it off on him last year, just. That's.
So who cleaned up down the bottom?
And today is the 18th.
Oh,
Yep.
the burnt house?
Yeah.
Well, it's on the property owner until, I guess we buy it, right?
Yeah, I seen people down there, but I didn't see a particular,
I seen you up at the dumpster.
Yeah, they I had a skid loader.
But I didn't see anybody have seeing any particular company or,
I
say
didn't see anything like that, no.
I bet it's fair, people used to live there, I guess.
We any closer to getting a price on that?
Property at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, I will call, here's the situation, I don't have it right in front of me, I can pull it up, but the appraisal was about $215, I think.
Without cleanup cost, right?
Right. The house, since it was probably a liability anyway beforehand, but it's definitely a liability now. Are they cleaning it up?
There's equipment in a dumpster down there.
I don't know if they actually cleaned it up, but they had people down there doing
They
something.
picked up the majority of the mess around the perimeter. But as far as anything being
No
torn
demolition.
up you can't tell whether they're trying to rework it or renovate it or
Restore
tear
it,
it
or
down.
whatever you'll say.
I don't think there's any renovation.
No, I think it's done personally, but.
I wouldn't want you to do that.
I don't think.
Well,
it's
right now, the offer would have to be the appraised value, okay?
All right.
Which was like
210?
210, 215. Let me pull it up here real quick, I just had it.
So we couldn't get estimates on just tear down and clean up and subtract that from the amount, I don't guess.
No,
Okay.
Well, if the owners weren't gonna clean up, we would have to, then you have to factor that in, correct?
Right.
207,000 was the appraisal,
207.
207. And if they're cleaning it up, that's probably what, there's not gonna be any change in value, okay? So, I mean, if you want me to,
So let me ask a question, do you think it would be better just to let them go ahead and clean it up and then make the offer?
mhm.
Okay.
If they're cleaning it up, I'm gonna go into New Albany when I leave here, I'll go by and see what it looks like.
It
But
don't
if
look
that's the
like-
case, I mean, if you guys, want to, or if you just wanna wait till the next meeting, or if you wanna call a special meeting, I can get the acquisition offer and, ready to, for you guys to approve and sign and go ahead and send it to them.
That would probably be the way to go, I would think.
So wait for the regular meeting, or what, okay. I'll have that ready. That's gonna be 207.
Make sure my cohorts here agree with me.
Yeah, we gotta have it, I mean, it's,
Okay. Well, you understand that you could, if you wanted to, just condemn what you need.
Right?
I mean,
yeah, but didn't we already go through all that, they will sell the whole thing?
It's not up to them. It's
So
up,
it is if they don't want to sell, right?
huh?
It is if they don't want to sell a partial and they want to get rid of the whole thing.
No, we can condemn what,
You can condemn what you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we go that
I mean,
route.
my advice, if you want to do this, okay, my advice would be, if you want to go ahead and make an offer to buy the whole thing, and then if they refuse, okay,
Let's do
then
that.
you could go back, get a surveyor in there, survey off what you need, do,
Go ahead and do that. Yeah, just make the offer.
okay.
Yeah.
Are y'all, everybody's on board?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna prepare, you'll have to vote on it in public meeting.
Next
I'm just go ahead and prepare the document to make an offer for the full, property for $207,000. That's what everybody is, what the consensus is.
I don't think somebody could build on it, because it's in the floodplain. So, I mean, I don't, unless a farmer wants to buy it.
Looks like everybody might stick around for a while.
That's what they were saying. Like, till next weekend.
Awesome. Do you have anything to
Public comments?
comment? But we do need to go back, or we had the executive session on the salary, do we,
You have to, you got to vote on that in this meeting, if that's what.
but do I need to bring up each individual, as far as what they had discussed as what,
Well, I think if I remember correctly, there was, as far as the town manager, there was an amount on that specifically. And then there was a blanket amount for all of the other employees except for one. Is that what I heard?
We kind of changed it a little bit. We kind of came to an agreement on an amount for each individual.
yeah, they
Well, then I
round.
think you're gonna have to, but the document, it outlines it.
Yes.
I think you're gonna have to, let me look at it, if I may.
This isn't the salary ordinance, this is actually just the printout as far as the payroll.
We was just writing down what we thought.
What they were making prior to, and then what they're saying that they would like to change.
That's,
This person no longer works here, it shows the whole thing, just where
where it's marked.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think you need to, there's not that many, I think you need to go through, and it's only the ones that
There's
are.
six.
You got one here, and then 1, 2, that's myself, 3, 4, 5, so there's 6 total.
On Willard's.
Put an asterisk by the names of the current.
We can't do that. We'll have to just make that 100 on 10.
Right.
Oh.
So, I mean, I'll read it into the record, okay? Bethany Allen's salary will go from $27.65 hourly to $29. Jim Basham will go from $26 to $27 an hour. Paul Brown will go from $31.40 to $33. Willard Haas will get a $100, I'm assuming that's a month.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, a month raise for town manager. Nathan Hines will go from $27.40 to $30. John Haas will go from $27.40 to $29. And Catherine Shoemaker will go from $24 to $25. Is that everybody?
Yes.
Does that put Nathan higher than John though? John got more seniority. I mean, I know Nathan's doing a good job.
Well, the 3 of them, like I say, discussed it, and they wanted to make sure to try to keep him to where he doesn't take off to another.
Right?
He's got kids too, doesn't he?
And our insurance, like everything else is going up, so I think that they're, gonna be, and we take care of that, so I mean, it's. So we need a motion, or?
I need a motion and a second to approve that and call for any discussion. No discussion, and call for a vote.
Motion made by Alan.
Yeah. We need a motion.
I seconded it. Go ahead, get it off your mind, Vincent.
I just think that John,
This is the time.
John should get, should at least be on the same level as.
Do you want to bump it up then?
Yeah, because I think John deserves it.
Is that hard to do?
No, John Haas.
John Halls.
So if the current,
He's at 29 now, correct?
No, I said 27.40.
Yeah, but we bumped it up to 29.
But he ain't at that
you
yet.
know, jumped it up to 30.
So change it up to 30.
That's what I read into the record a minute ago.
John Holmes? Is
He won
John
that?
Hines.
We're talking about
John
John.
Yeah.
He wants his and his to be the same.
Yeah.
These two?
Yeah.
Okay,
He wants to,
okay, so John,
I mean, I just.
or
think it's
Nathan
fair.
Hines, excuse me, I'm looking wrong. John Haas was 2740, you bumped it up to 29. So you wanna change that from
30.
2740 to 30?
Yeah.
Okay. So, need a motion and a second to approve that revision.
They'll make a motion.
I second.
I'll make it unanimous.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do we have anything else, or is there any other?
I don't think so.
How are we on roads?
Uh,
Looked at them? Have you thought about it?
What's your name, Approva Wright, the one that does the, assessment, it's been submitted. But as far as, the one thing that's, we can drive around and look, but the only thing that I'm seeing, is right down from the, community center here, driving this back alley, right there where the ditch or whatever used to run under the road toward our lateral field. There's like a little divot starting right there. So if you take the back alley, you'll see that it's, I don't know whether it's trash truck,
I've noticed it.
Yeah.
It might even be from the recycling center.
so. But that's the only area that really sticks out, what I'm saying, in my mind, right
And
offhand.
how about cemetery roads? Are you okay?
Cemetery road for the most part is,
Pretty decent.
yeah. I mean, we may want to consider, sealing it.
Yeah, one that's at the very top of the hill there, with the, got the like little circle, it got some cracks in there.
Yeah.
And this is not the time of year for that anyway. Not wait till spring.
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
We all will look again if you want to, and if you see anything that you think.
Do we still have the sign put up?
I did not get it up, as of yet.
That's fine, it's,
What's-
still have.
Karen and Ernie Gilball, Ernie's buried right down there beside of that. And I've been running back and forth all the time, and whenever I went down there, Warwick's was setting their monuments, So I didn't want to get in the middle of that, but I have all the materials and everything, so I am still going to try to get it up, but, John will be on me as far as I actually should, even though it's not gonna be super deep right there, still need to have it located to make sure we don't have anything there.
Right.
We get stop signs,
Yeah, stop signs are up, or should be,
okay.
Did you see anything else that we missed? Yeah,
There's a section of sidewalk missing.
What's that?
There's a section of sidewalk missing.
Missing,
Concrete, there's some rock in one section of the sidewalk.
where's this?
Probably around the corner there between my house and Elizabeth. I walked through there quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Is it where they did a water repair?
Probably.
Has it been re-
Probably,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, it was, I remember.
I'll talk to John and Paul on it.
There's so many people walk through there besides me, honestly.
So is it, do you know whose property it's actually in front of?
It might be there where Sutherland's used to live.
Okay.
Tim Leffler lived, and Sutherland's, and I ain't sure who lives there now, but maybe right there, I'm not sure.
Okay. That's right there past where what we used to call Betty Brown's. That's
Yeah.
right there.
It's around there somewhere.
Okay.
I think it's between my house and Richter's.
All right, y'all want to
Call
Make one for your adjourned meeting,
I second.
yeah, third.
There we go. Unanimous.
So, this ain't gonna understand, you aware of the new